limiting the casualties and forcing them back into the site.
A little bit of intel will come out from the recon. They need this entrance, but Nanoswarm will abate them for the moment. And the big thing now, Dinko, is that if they can't get in with the door closed, it'll be shortly opened up. And M3, they want to play sort of the retake, the backside area.
Oh, well, double setup inside of Boathouse has been cleared out by Navi. Cloud and Dinks taking it down, and that's the site given to Navi. Mech had quick rotations. They have 4 players close towards the site. Probably would have expected a little bit more out of the back of the Boathouse setup, but unfortunately it doesn't work out. Now we have to look to the 3v4 retake for Mech.
It's a good opportunity for them to do so. Looking at the numbers advantage as well here for the side of Navi. That can go very wrong. We saw that already suppressing, and this means they'll be able to move on in, but I don't think they've taken the opportunity quick enough here, Dinko.
Well, right guy swings out, headshot first on the SSK, but Cloud with a 3K. Ryan mentioned him as the star. Well, delivering in round 1 here for Navi. And now Shadows trying to get back in, but it's not going to happen. Navi will have the pistol, and the first round of play is theirs.
M3, it has not been a good showing, so they can start off strong here. And speaking of starting off strong, Defo, he'll come in from behind.
Yeah, I love that little updraft play. They didn't expect it. He's coming on the backside. Actually, could have got away with more than one that. Frenzy's trying to deliver some impact early here for Mech, just trying to chip away at that economy. They've brought down 2 players already, so not a bad start here for Mech at all. And Chronicle inside of mid, Dinks is caught, and the Sheriff decapitates Dinks' head.
Nice little pick there. It means that they can get in onto side doors wide open. Nice cloud burst to cover, and as they popping through, they don't get anyone that they're looking for. And this is what they're looking for, a Spectre in hand, but that's what's going to go down. They needed to be quick, and this is something that Navi showed on round 1. They were able to, but the Bulldog in Chronicle's hand, the highest ACS in the entirety of VCT, EMEA, and the Bulldog, it bites hard there, Dinko. He'll put JD out of misery. The rotates from M3 have been good, and well, they'll leave their own KJ over towards B, and I think that's going to give up the jig now, Dinko. They know what's happening. Flash will come out, Redgar surely, but no, shut down before he can do the damage he's looking for.
Yeah, a little underhand for the swing. Here comes the Hunter's Fury being popped right away from Cloud, just trying to create some space with 25 seconds left. Navi need to get in towards the site, and SSK is the player that cracks it open. 2 players down in quick succession, and now Nat's really trying to recover this one. 2 kill onto Duno. His teammates finding kills as well as Nats goes for 3. Spike is down with 10 seconds left. Nats is just holding it. Jetty has to play for elimination, but it is Nats who has the first highlight of play for M3. Con is confirmed no one's in top middle, so now they're starting to think about the tree play. Defo at the ready for that. Gravity wall coming through, Cosmic Divide being thrown up for M3 as they make that rotation back. They know that Navi had to commit into this A site in the late round, but SSK, important first kill. Redgar able to at least get 1, but his teammates have rotated over, so the numbers here right now for M3 can make things a little more comfortable, but Navi have done a very good job at keeping these numbers even. Lockdown deployed, trying to make this retake a little more doable. On viable, and they need kills though. Luckily, Navi keeping it clean again, and then suddenly it is Shados. Just too much to handle. Gets the final pick, and M3 will have 5. Better drop back of the operator into the side. 20 seconds left here, guys. Not a lot of time left for Navi. It has to be perfect, and problem is here, M3 have so many players in the site. Defo and Redgar, the first couple in. Redgar will go down, but in his ultimate still available. Still a problem if they can get him back to his feet, but Navi was 7 seconds and nowhere near the site. This round is done. They haven't got enough time to get the plant, and all they need to do now is just hide away. M3 have it. It's 6 rounds, and Navi floundered right now. Feels like they're running out of ideas already.
Oh, wow. And move yourself to another position where they're not smoking you off, where they're not going to expect you to be. I love that adaptation there.
Well, they are powerless now. The ultimates come through, the null command already popped, and
oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect. Hunter's Fury trying to stop them from coming out, but Jetty will charge. Redgar suppressed, doesn't matter. Peeks out with a headshot. Now it's trying to drop back into the site. Jetty moving forward. Knows what the second one is as well, and his teammates will clean it out. Navi have the site, and now we have to look to the retake. 3v3 for M3.
Really well done there from JD to be able to hold off on that, and especially to be able to get the players deep around box. But there comes out the lockdown now. It means that if Chronicle wants to get in, he has to destroy it, but it's not where he thinks it is. This is the bad part. He's going to have to corner himself into B main and wait it out, but every second that delays gives them another opportunity, and damn, Defo, someone must have stood back too far, and it's Dinks, and as he's got the shorty in his hand, what's he going to be able to pop with it?
I'll get close into the side. Shados and Chronicle clean it up, and just like that, a 3v3 turned to the 8th round for M3, and it's just these retakes that are looking so decisive.
We know Navi is a B-heavy attacking team. So they will know that this is a possibility, but there's 3 lurking over towards A, gives them an opportunity to still hold off towards market. And that's what Defo's doing now, so the rotate will have to be quick.
Yeah, and Nat's position, obviously he's got the utility, but his spot should be at least good for 1. He's hoping that he can use that combo of Red Guy, the shots, to try and bait it away, so the attention's not on Nats, and it's actually working out here. They haven't checked him. Oh, Nats has whiffed it! He has absolutely whiffed it. Luckily, Defo's come in with a 3K, and Duno trying his best to keep Navi in it, but they just can't. There's just too many players here, as M3 will take 9.
Not only does it have to be a pistol, but they need to convert it in the second as well. They lost that opportunity in the first half. Nice little flash and dash. M3, oh, it's a massacre down mid. And that conviction and control that Navi wanted on mid, well, guess what? It's being put on show for us by M3.
Yeah, great stuff from M3. Confident in towards that top mid swing. They come out of it alive as well with an advantage. They have still over a minute on this clock to play with as well, so M3 can kill the clock. They can rot the clock entirely. Start to bring themselves back over to this B site. Luckily, right now, they do have some utility in the form of Dinks, but he is so low on health that he is not really going to be able to slow too much. That turret will get ripped through. The rotation is going to be so slow for Navi. You can see the 2 players currently positioned here. That turret will spot out Defo, but it's going to go down, and that rotation's nowhere to be seen, Jess.
Diggs was waiting for that recon as well. You could see him sitting there. That turret, it did a bit of extra damage to Defo, which is not what they need. He took the gun in anyway, and somehow, some way, Diggs has turned his back to the impending force.
Yeah, and Dinks going down without a single fight. That shock dart might get onto the site. It will, but fortunately enough, Chronicle was the player with health. If that shock dart goes into the boathouse, it could gleam at least a kill, and that could create a small opening back into this round for Navi. It's going to be very difficult. Damage being done, but not really enough. They still haven't taken down a player. A 2-man advantage for M3 now followed up. And just Cloud. Now we talk about him being a star, but he's got a lot of work to do. He was going to be a supernova at this point. He goes into the site, 2 picked up. He spotted 1 in towards the boathouse. He knows, but this time it's ticking. He's got to deal with everybody. He gets the reads in their positions, but just difficult to execute. Oh, Navi's by. They showed some potency in the last round. Let's see if they can do it with some better weapons. Looks like M3 are just committing through the B spot. They got that top mid control quickly, allows them through market to split through main, and SSK has to hold it. He's strong so far as he butchers 2 into the ground, and he goes back for 3. Now spots the rest coming out. No, back for 4. He had his teammates, but he didn't even need them. 0 point going out. Lockdown being invested. M3 committing to this one, Jess.
You can see them pinging through the wall as well. Please, please, wall banger, get rid of that lockdown if you can. They were unable to do so, so they're gonna have to back on up, but that doesn't stop JD. No smoke will stop him from popping his bullets through, and as he does, there's gonna be another lurker. It's Redgar, 3K for him. And M3, yeah, we know what that stands for.
That is incredible from Red Guy. Just slips through the defender's smoke and is able to come around the backside, and that's thrust his teammate into a winnable clutch. It looked impossible for M3, but Chronicle, he has a chance. A 1v2, but slips on by, and in the blind spot, Cloud will remove his head. If he towards B, shock darts could do a lot of damage here.
Oh no, we saw a couple of pieces of util too deep, and with shotguns in short range, he's looking to make it use, but Redgar, guess what else works in short range? He's gonna pop on out, and there is so much flurry here. The importance of this, Dinko, is that they've cleared boat. This is what now they can get a plant down. They can focus on the fact that it's going to be a post-plant situation. Turret is there. It will indicate whether or not someone will move across the site, and all Navi needs to do now is wait. Wait to work out exactly where they are, what the positionings could be for both Chronicle and Redgar. And a lot of players will have habits, so there comes out. They're committing one of the ultimates to it, and that's a little bit too late for JD there to throw out what he's looking for.
Yeah, that's a big kill from Redgar. He knows he has to play a little bit more proactive when you're a player down in this situation, and that kill has given them a big chance as Redgar tasked with it all. He still steps up, and 12 rounds now taken for M3C.
Or he knows what it's like to be raining hell down from above, and well, he doesn't collect.
Well, nice rotation here from Navi. They've made the right call. They actually started rotating pretty early before Mac even got here. So there is still numbers in the site. And Duno, he's got the judge close. There's still a player back in the boathouse as well. There's still a lot of damage to be done here as Navi need to hold it. 12 seconds left. Not a lot of time here for Mac, but they're trying to get the kills. Far towards the back. Finally dealt with. The Shados is the hero for Mac. He's come in with a couple. And it's just Dinks left in the 1 versus 2. He'll go towards it, and Nats will bring him down. 13-5. Mech will take map 1.